You're watching the David Benjamin High-Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
Welcome back to the Sports Zone. You know, sometimes you got to serve up a big old slice of humble pie and just take a big old chunk out of it. You know, the Cookeville High Cavaliers came into their game against McMinn Central all banged up. Nobody thought they could win. Even the experts, me included, picked against them before the game. But what do? They go down there and they come up with a big victory. The Cavaliers played a superb game on offense and managed to score enough points to pull out a win over the Cherokees. Cookeville got the scoring started in the second quarter with a Stephen Bush 4-yard run, giving CHS a 6-0 lead. McMinn answered, though, with a touchdown just before halftime to take the lead 7-6 at the intermission. But the Cavs kept working hard, and in the third quarter, Bush again found the end zone, this time from 3 yards out. CHS goes up 12-7, and then the Cavalier defense becomes a stone wall. They keep the Cherokees out of the end zone. They post the 12-7 victory, and it's time for Coach Josman to say, "I told you so."
And what we liked about it was that everybody picked against us. That's that hometown support that Buddy.
You love that underdog role, though. You relish it. That's why I said this will really help them out.
When I saw and heard that, Buddy was supporting us so strong, I couldn't wait till today just to be back with you.
And smiling again for the fourth week in a row, 4 straight wins. And this one, you had to feel like a magician pulling a rabbit out of the hat.
Well, I thought our kids played really well. And you use motivation, as you say, but I was really impressed with our kids. I thought that was the old defense that we've got, and I thought that our football team played hard, and we came out on top. The ball bounced our way, too. That ball pops up in the air, and we end up getting it back and get a first down out of it and run off more time on the clock. They get a personal foul. There's just, Buddy, you've been watching football for a long time and been involved in athletics for a long time. And the ball, sometimes you say that ball keeps bouncing your way, or sometimes it doesn't bounce your way. And you act like you're snake bit or you're this, And we've had a lot of young men that are hurt and injured and so forth. But the overall thing is we got kids that are continuing to battle.
It's time to talk a little Tennessee Tech football. The Golden Eagles opened up the Ohio Valley Conference portion of the 2010 season with a nice little trip up to Cape Girardeau, Missouri to take on the Red Hawks of Southeast Missouri. The Golden Eagles got off to a good start by scoring in the first quarter. Dante Gay capped a 77-yard drive with an 11-yard scamper to pay dirt, putting TTU up 7-zip. Simo came right back, though, with a touchdown and later a field goal in the second quarter to go up 10-7 at halftime. The home-standing Red Hawks extended the lead to 17-7 in the third quarter before the Golden Eagles came soaring back. Trey Lamb found Tim Benford, who makes a great move and motors 60 yards for the TD. Benford had a career-high 177 yards and 2 touchdowns in the contest. But the Red Hawks ball carriers, they were too tough to bring down. Henry Harris scored for Simo. He ran for 196 yards. Tech tries to rally. Lamb and Benford hook up again, a 19-yard TD as Tech pulls to within 2, 23-21. But the Golden Eagles couldn't recover the onside kick, and Simo goes on to post the close victory. And joining us now, head coach Watson Brown. Coach, man, what a close ball game. Just a tough loss for you.
Yeah, it was. We're so disappointed. It was really a fun game to watch. It was a good game, very competitive. Both teams played well. Nobody really gave the other one the game. They just beat us in the end and made a couple of plays, just one or more play here or there, whether it was a kicking play or just a big offensive play by them or we got so close, and yet it's a loss. So we got to get ready for the next one.
I guess from an offensive perspective, if there's some highlights, Trey Lamb, 13 of 21, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then his main target, Tim Benford, 8 catches for 177 yards.
Yeah, Tim had a great night. Trey played really well. We moved the ball really well in the game. That was a good sign. I think we went into the game wondering how our quarterbacks would play because really who we played so far, buddy, we played 2 really good ones, and we played somebody that the quarterback didn't matter in. And so I was anxious to see how he played. That was a good sign. Defensively, we really struggled, and offensively, they're really good. They're a very good offensive football team.
Hey, the Golden Eagles are back home this week. You got UT Martin, the Skyhawks come flying in here. It's an in-state rivalry. It's one of the games for the Sergeant York Trophy. I'd say you guys will be fired up.
We'll be ready. It's going to be a great game. We need a lot of people out there Thursday night to help us, and hopefully we'll see that. But this will be a fun time, and we need to get back on par here a little bit and get us a win. We need to taste it a little bit.
Weather prediction?
Well, we're 0-6 for rain. Misty's got to take care of that. I blame Misty, your wife, for that one every time. When it rains, I just say, Misty, you've done it again.
There you go. Well, good luck to you, Coach.
Thanks, buddy.
You're watching the David Benjamin High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
Welcome back to the Sports Zone. It's time now to talk a little NASCAR, and I got that light pin again. I like that.
It was mine, but I'll just give it to him.
Yeah. And boy, aren't things heating up in NASCAR? A little feud going on between Denny Hamlin,
Kevin Harvick,
Clint Boyer. I love it.
You don't even need to race, because the race again was mediocre.
Yeah.
But coming out to practice, you see Kevin Harvick get right behind him, and not even a half a lap, and he bangs them, and neither one of them got
sending a little message.
It was great. I mean, that's pretty cool. That shows that it is a team sport, really. He was really harking on his teammate there, Clint Boyer, and so he thought he'd go out there and bump Denny Hamlin a little bit for saying it. But at the same time, what Denny was saying was kind of true. I mean, all the teams push the envelope, try to get as much as they can out of the car. Clint Boyer wins the race. What is actually 1/60,000th of an inch? I mean, is that even a fingernail or a hair or something? But that's what his car was off. He got to keep the win, but they lost 150 points, so he went from second place in points all the way back to 12th. And he had a bad finish yesterday.
And his crew chief got suspended for 6 races.
He got suspended, yes, which is pretty much, I mean, his chase is pretty much over. Yeah. So he finished 25th, but now his crew chief is there until the appeal goes. I think the appeal was actually yesterday, because this is Monday and the appeal's Wednesday.
So anyhow, they were in Dover, right? They were up in Delaware, that big NASCAR mecca of the world. And who won the race?
Who won the race? Who do you think won the race? Jimmy Johnson. The boy is back, going for 5. I think it's going to be a race between Denny Hamlin and Jimmy Johnson now.
So where are we going this week?
We are going to Kansas. Yes. 2-mile racetrack, just really boring. So hopefully somebody somewhere will fight again or do something.
That'd be great. Throw a jab, a little nudge, a little garage smack talk. You gotta love it.
Maybe take someone's light pen.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Look here. I'll find them. You got a pick on that race?
No, I don't, because it's wide open. I mean, the guys who usually are doing good on these tracks aren't. Maybe Jeff Gordon. I really want Jeff to win this year. I don't know why. I'm not a Jeff Gordon fan. No, I don't have anything that says 24 on me or DuPont.
Although that shirt is pretty close.
It is, yeah. This was painted by DuPont, so. But Jeff, he's just there on the verge. He's one of the ones that's within 60 points. So, he has a couple good races. A couple guys have a bad race. Maybe he's in there. I really don't know this year. Even the professionals don't know. Yeah, it's hilarious watching them every week, because they're just out there.
Just watch it for the wrecks. Just watch and see what happens.
Yeah, and actually these days we're just hoping for a wreck. I don't know what it is. Maybe they just got to be better drivers with these bigger cars, because it's been boring.
Yeah, pretty boring.
So let's have a fight.
The Sports Zone is never boring.
No.
And even though we have to wrap this one up, we will be back next week. For Mike Honcho, Allen, and Buddy Pearson saying God bless them straight. We'll see you next week right here in the Sports Zone.
It's David Benjamin's High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.